Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another Cup of Tech. It's been 2 weeks since I've done a show. I'm really excited. I'm going to even cover some stuff which is a little bit old but still relevant. 5 or 6 stories real quick. Let's go. First of all, speaking of coffee, delicious. Taiwan, the crazy country, have done something interesting. You know when you go for a coffee and you get a latte and all your friends will take Instagram pictures of the little flower that was drawn on the froth and things like that? Well, what they've done in Taiwan is taken a bit of a step further, in that you can take a selfie or a picture of whatever you like, submit that to the coffee machine, and it will actually print with the chocolate, sprinkle dust over the top the image that you take. I mean, you'll see it, it looks amazing. I wish I could do it here because you can imagine the business would boom. Everyone wants to see a better picture on their coffee, and I can guarantee you that it's amazing, and the case study here shows that it worked. People are going crazy for it. People want to see their picture on their coffee before they drink it. In one example, they put a picture of a guy and then the girl drinks it and gives him a little bit of a kiss, like a mwah. Weird, because you end up with the froth on the lips. Story number 2. If you're watching this show and you're a student or you're a teacher, or you know someone who is a student or a teacher or works in a school or at a university or something like that, let them know about this. Microsoft is doing their Surface RT for a super cheap price for education. Super cheap price. Now, it's been discounted by over 50% in some cases. The accessories are discounted. If you're in a school, if you're eligible for this discount, which you just have a look on the website, it's very easy to do, start rallying your school to make this happen and get one, because for the price, I would definitely buy one. I think for 220 bucks, I think for the base model without the touch type cover and stuff like that, that's damn cheap and well worth it in my opinion. Simple things like doing a bit of schoolwork, a bit of research, a bit of web browsing, that thing would rock. Definitely worth checking out. There's the story. Okay, Sony. They've come out with an even bigger phone. The whole phablet thing is getting way out of control. Eventually they're just going to be like, here's a 10-inch tablet, just use that for your calls. Or here's your laptop. Or here, you know what, go and buy an iMac and make calls on it. That's what's going to happen eventually. But anyway, Sony have come up with a 6.3 or 6.5, 6.4. 6.4 inch smartphone, ridiculous much, but it's waterproof, which is kind of cool. It's scratch resistant. It doesn't have a stylus like the Note 2. Instead, you can actually use any pen or pencil to write on the screen. Now that is pretty cool. It's huge. 6.4 inches, ridiculously big. It would look stupid in next to your ear. But Sony has done something else. They've released this other product called a Bluetooth handset. And what that is it's like a little, imagine a big thumb drive, the old school bigger thumb drives. It's like one of those, and that Bluetooths to your phone, and you use that to speak and talk on the phone. That is actually smart, because that would mean you could leave your phablet in your bag, and then you would take calls with this little thing, and you wouldn't look so silly. It'd actually look better. And I think they've done it. Now, it can also be used for music streaming as well, because you can plug headphones into it, and it's like a little wireless Bluetooth headphones, which is nice. And I actually think that works. It still has a display on it which tells you who's calling or what song is playing. Sony has figured this part out. I would almost consider having a phablet because of that Bluetooth handset. I think that's genius. It's not being spoken about enough, and it should. But this is where we speak about it. Story number 4 or 5, where are we up to? I don't know. Jay-Z. Last time I did a show, I talked about Jay-Z's album launching on Samsung devices first, and it was a big deal. Guess what? It happened today, literally today, 2 p.m. in Australia. I had my Galaxy S4 ready, charged up, opened the app, and it was like timeout, gateway closed, error, failed, and I was pissed. I was so pissed. Because you do the whole thing where you get the app, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, do this, you do your bit, and then day comes and it's flooded. It's like a bad click frenzy all over again. 1 million people trying to get this album, server's not handling it, it didn't work. It took me 3 hours to be able to actually get to the point where I could download the album. I then downloaded the album, and then it was not letting me back in the app, so I couldn't actually listen to the music. Anyway, it turns out that 3 or 4 hours after the thing was exclusive for Samsung, it was available on torrent sites.
Giving it to the world at one time and then letting them share it and go.
So the whole world can have it, and I've now synced the album to my iPhone. But cool jumper, Jay-Z, what up? Alright, and lastly, this amazing wallpaper you've been seeing throughout the show, submitted by Tim. Thank you so much, Tim. His Twitter handle is here. Make sure you check him out. Nice photo, dude. I kind of like it. If you want to put a picture on the wall, make sure you email it to me or hit me up on Twitter, Facebook. Just find a way to get to me. I'll take the picture and I'll throw it up on there. You can be as famous as I am, which is this big. Not famous. But you could show your friends and be like, hey, check it out. There's me on the wall. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week. Go home. Bye.